Aha! We need to turn the microphone on, silly. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope we are all doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got manufacturers round 2 tonight. And I think, looking at the calendar, I should be able to do all of the manufacturer rounds for this season. Wednesday and Saturday for the next couple of weeks, which is really, really cool. So, we're going to be jumping straight in for a little bit of practice before we head into Interlagos. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do, because we're just out on the Nürburgring a few short days ago, blowing up our engine there. We're getting a new engine. How are we all doing though? I hope everyone's well. Newcastle match on today as well, which unfortunately is not on the TV. Right, Bosch, that's that. Let's go. Right, first entry. Let's have a look at the actual rules for this one then. So we're actually on the hard tyres, which really, really makes things difficult in the BMW, especially, I would say, and especially around Interlagos. The usual, no tuning allowed, except for brake balance, of course. And then I don't think that we have yet. We've got no minimum pit stops, which also makes things interesting, because we got pretty much no tyre wear. It's at ×1. I don't actually think that we'll be driving long enough to force or require or need a pit stop. It actually is a little bit like a daily race C, this one, whereby we've actually only got 13 laps. I think a daily race C would normally be 10, maybe 11 laps. So it's not a long race. And unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to make up the pit stop because of the lack of tyre wear. It would help if we were in the correct car. There we go. Right, let's go. Pretty good intro. Cheers, Hyder. I hope we're all good. Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. Good to have you in here early as well. We're going to be doing 3... Take my headphones off because I'm shouting otherwise. We're going to be doing 3 attempts of this one. Hopefully as well you can't hear. It's very, very warm, as I'm sure we all know, in the UK at least. I've got a fan on behind me at the max setting. Hopefully you can't quite hear that. Let me know if you can, and I will have to turn it down. We absolutely missed the apex of turn 1 there. Honestly, qualifying is going to be so important for this one. But I think we'll struggle in the BMW around here. It's a car that really does favour long straights and high speed corners. It's got good acceleration, but especially on the hard tyres, you've got to be really, really careful. Looks like we're confirming there, no pit, which I expected there as well, yeah. It would be amazing if we had some tyre wear on this one, to be fair though. A couple extra laps as well, I would say. I would say this is the only one that's a bit of a... That's the only thing that's a little bit of a letdown, I would say, if that's the right word, for this event. Right, we'll get another push lap here. I need to brake a lot earlier. A 134.9. Only thing with the sound cards are a little bit quiet. No worries, we'll knock that up a little bit. I do agree with you there, actually, because when I come to edit the videos, I have to try and boost them up a touch. Let me have a look at that. We'll finish this lap. Do remind me if I don't change the settings, but we'll finish this lap first. Right, we just boosted. Oh, I was going to say we just boosted the car volume a little bit there. I'm actually about to do a new intro because we've had that intro for about 2 and a bit years now. So I'm actually going to do a new one. Right then, quali. 3 minutes for qualifying, so it's just going to be 2 straight push laps, out lap and 2 push laps. Thashin, how are you doing, buddy? Hope we're all good. Hope we're well. I don't think I said hello to you actually on screen, John, just in the chat there, but hope we're all good as well, buddy. But yeah, have a listen when we go out on track. Actually, we'll do that now. See if you hear a difference, or is the volume a little bit better there? It's different on ACC because the car volume is so loud on the game. So I normally forget to turn that down and then you can't hear what I'm saying on the stream. Hopefully you can kind of hear that underneath. Here we go, out on the track. Just have a quick listen, let me know. That all good? Magic. Right, out for qualifying. Can hear that engine roar. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Predictions in then. Predictions in, predictions in. What do we think? Top 5, Hyder's saying. I'll be happy with that. We've only had 2 laps of practice though. Let's hope everybody else has some not so good laps. It's difficult to find a gap on here as well, so we're going to, with no tyre wear in quali, we're going to try and push as much as we can here just to fly ahead as far as we can. Stu, how are we doing? Let me catch that comment in a second. It looks like you're already slagging me right off. What does it say? Let's have a look. Run near the front until the Affinity moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. As is always the case with us. It's a bit like supporting Ferrari with me, isn't it? Sort of do pretty well for the 90%, and then, as we see there, when it matters, that's the moment. Genuinely, that's the moment we need to be careful of on this track. The hard tyres out of that hairpin is brutal. Right, I'm going to try and back off. Trying to back off here so that this guy runs ahead. Trying to create a little bit of a gap. It's not quite going to work. We got someone right behind us. He's backed off though. It's probably affected his exit there, to be fair. Right, all the way out to the right hand side as well. Pick as much speed as we can to cross the line. Just after the 100 for braking. You can probably go a little bit later, but for this first one, That's as nice a run as we can get through there. Just warming up the tyres, absolutely. Not quite as tidy there as I should have been. Be careful, 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 go. That's actually going to be it. You only get one lap. We're just going to be short of being able to go for another push lap. And I actually think no one is going to get to do 2 laps. Wow. It's not the worst lap. We are currently in the top 5, P4. Who's going to come and improve on that though? 3.5 tenths off the leader, RCZ. There we go, P5. Oh, P6. Huracan's up top. 4 tenths quicker. Oh, God. P7, P8, P9. Oh, no. Someone else in the M6 struggling there, down in P12. It's a difficult one. Lap time was a 1:33.8. Oh, what was your guess, Larry? Oh, 897. To be fair, you know. 879. Did you see that there? Did you see that? Look on the right-hand side. Look on the right-hand side. It'll tell you. Right, active points. It'll go. There you go. 879. Larry said 897. Oh, right numbers. Yeah. Just needed them the other way around. Asanda, does that say Asanda? Yes, Asanda. I hope we're all well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Go get them during the race. Absolutely. We've got to try and make a bit of progress on this one. It's going to be difficult. There's a lot of cars that are better at this track than the M6, so we just have to hope for the best. Unfortunately, we can't try a different strategy, different tyres, anything like that. Sadly, we are stuck. I was going to try and just change to the medium. I don't know why, because it obviously will not work. Yeah, Larry, what's your lottery numbers? Yeah, 911 good. The 650 looked good there as well, the McLaren. Porsche's pretty much unbeaten when it comes to Interlagos though, isn't it? That's the problem. That's the problem we're going to have as well here, by the way. Hopefully we can hang on in some slipstreams and stuff. And then we'll jump onto... I think we can jump back onto... well, Daily Race B, potentially, is in the Group 3s as well. Or we can jump back to the Super Formulas, but that takes a little bit of getting used to after driving the Super Formulas to jump back in the Group 3. Understeer, that's what we're putting up with, absolutely, on the hard tyres. What other football was on today? Is there much else, much of their Premier League games on? Oh no. When does Arsenal play? My money's still on Arsenal to win the league, but... much to John's disappointment, I'm sure. Rightio, P9 for this one. First attempt. First attempt. We'll get a bit more practice and a few more goes at this one, but we're P9, hopefully slightly out of position compared to the races later on. I really do hope I can improve on that in the next few rounds, but for the time being, P9 it is. No fuel, no concerns really at all. Let's go. Just flat out for 13 laps. Trying and trying hard to make up some positions. Potentially get... No. No, that's not going to happen. Oh, we're going to end up in the middle. Oh! We had nowhere to go there. He's going for that one there. Oh my god, if there's a gap, as they say. Didn't intend to be going for that one, but we're up to P7. That was really, really fortunate there. Slightly, I'll be honest, avoiding action as opposed to trying to go for an overtake. But it kind of worked. Right, still P7, end of the first lap. The one thing you do not want to get here, because there's no pit stops worth doing at all, the last thing we want to be getting is damage as well, by the way. I forgot to talk about how important that is. Because if you need to pit, your race is definitely over. No! There it is! There it is! 2 laps in. The classic. The absolute classic. Front damage. Front damage. Front damage. Oh, signature move. Commentator's curse. Just as we say, we don't want damage. That is exactly what we go get. We were racing in a good spot there as well. Sometimes I wish I would just shut up and not talk on stream. No, seriously, no, I just can't be having that, cannot be having that. It's not over yet, absolutely. Rage quit. Oh, look at all the time that we've lost. No, 13 seconds from the next position. Oh, we've lost a lot of top end speed there as well with that damage. Asanda, I love the positivity. Do not quit, it's not over yet. I was trying so hard to keep that planted there, to absolutely no benefit to anybody. Pit, then finish the race. Very long pit, absolutely. This is the problem. We will be so far behind in this race. We might as well just complete it for the purpose of practice at this point now. But it's already gone so badly wrong. Unbelievable. How depressing. Please focus. Dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful. We'll get lapped here, you know. We'll get lapped here. If we carry on this rate. Oh, sure, I will bin it again. John's watched enough of my streams to know what to expect. Honestly, honestly. Let's just watch the football instead, shall we? Oh yeah, if James was on, he'd have my life. Still kept it on track. I didn't bin it. Yeah, I binned it. Oh god, I'm not doing very well. West Wham. Yeah, Stu, you missed the signature move actually. It was fairly early on in the race, so yeah. Asander, I love that you want me to finish this race. I'm easily influenced to rage quit. John is a bad influence. No. No! No! Why am I driving so bad? That's going to be track limits there as well now. This cannot be happening to me. Gonna get lapped, definitely. Definitely. If I carry on, if I spin one more time, 100% we're getting lapped. Gonna get the blue flags, definitely. Look at that, that's still being our fastest lap. How tragic is that? Nah, honestly, the BMW really struggles. It's perfectly fine on the mediums. That's what I don't understand. Like the mediums, it's so much grip compared. Like when we were at the Nürburgring the other day, not a bother. One or two little moments, but genuinely overall really good. As soon as it's on the hard tyres, and some of the cars manage the hard tyres really well, without much of a problem. The Porsche always used to be like that. Not so much now since a couple of updates, but the BMW is just one of those cars you cannot drive on the hard tyres. You cannot drive on the hard tyres. Literally, how has everyone else held on to it? Maybe a bit more practice was needed from me before we went on. Yeah, unfortunately I am an idiot and I just do not race with traction control. That's also part of my problem, I think. Too stubborn to race with traction control, but it probably would help. Never used to race with traction control, John. Oh, honestly, so sketchy on the hard tyres, this thing. Do you race with traction control now, though, John? Is that what you mean? Didn't on GT Sport, but you do on here? That's the problem there as well. Full throttle, the car just starts to slide. Brighton 1-0 up. What? Are you watching the match, John? How are you managing to watch it, if you are? So I don't think it was on Sky or TNT, was it? Is it BT Sports or something like that? Or was it not on the telly at all? I thought I saw. On main telly, anyway. Do you have one of those glorious sticks? Imagine that. First lap, turn one. That's what I'm destined to do. Such a killer. Here's the blue flags. We're getting lapped. We're getting lapped. Right, let's follow P1. Follow P1. He's getting away. He's already getting away. He brakes very early there, actually. Right, he's still pulling a pretty decent gap there. Well, I'm just trying my best to learn from him a little bit, stick with him. So clearly there, like actual overall pace wise, we are able to match him, just not consistently. Nope, to be fair, still close enough. Oh, even P1's nearly been in it, look. Even he's finding it difficult. If I edited this the right way, it would look like we're going for the race win. Which in my head I could be right now. Look at that, we were only 2 tenths off the fastest lap. Someone set then a couple of tenths quicker, but we weren't that far off the fastest lap. Now that we're getting used to it, let's say. No, P2's nowhere near behind, that's the funny thing. That's the difference. As we're saying, P1's being super consistent. I have not. Go for fastest lap. Yeah, exactly. He's dropping away from me now. P2, nowhere to be seen yet. There he is. See, I'm not being funny, but that's actually quite frustrating that we actually have just held on to the pace of P1 for the past 4 or 5 laps. And he's got nobody near him. Except us, ghosted behind him as a lapped car. Right, that's going to be it for us then. That will be our final lap. They're still going to have one lap to go. Oh dear. Yes, Asanda, I love that, to be fair. Yeah, we finished the race properly. Job done right. Job done right. Respect, love it. Absolutely. I'm glad I finished. We get a bit more practice in as a result, to be fair, so we can't complain. Right, the next race I need to do better than that though. Where did the other guy in the M6 finish? There you go. I don't mean to be funny, but that probably says it all. Two M6s right at the back. Super difficult to drive. It looked like he made a similar mistake because he dropped off the pack quite a bit, so that's it, exactly. We've got podium pace. I can actually hold on to him. We certainly weren't getting any closer to him overall, but right, we'll get a bit of practice in after that, I think. Yeah, know what to expect from the race, definitely, which is low grip and a bit more skill required, clearly. Right, that's a shame though that I think this event had quite a bit of potential about it for Interlagos, and look at that, it's only a half-an-hour race, including quali. We've come out of the lobby at 15:32. That is not good enough for Gran Turismo, for a manufacturer's event. That needs to be 20 laps. 20 laps easy. Yeah, the Audi TT, very bad for understeer. Very, very bad. NTQ just had a total nightmare in the M6 on his stream as well. It's a difficult car to drive around here. It really struggles on low speed exit corners because, sorry, the exit of low speed corners, because it just wants to spin. It does not want to face the right way. Right. What do we do then? Do we do a little bit of Daily Race B? I wouldn't mind jumping on to Suzuka, but my only concern... Oh god, we can't do anything. Look at this, we've got a big gap here. Yeah, the timing of this in terms of streaming as well is pretty awful. That race should have been a lot longer. Yeah, need a bit more patience on the throttle. It just catches you out so easily. You think that you're going to do okay, and then away you go. Right. I was thinking about doing this race tomorrow, but I don't know if I should. Toyota Prius at Laguna Seca. And we're in comfort. And we're in a Prius. Well, this feels awful. A lot of tyre slide there. Even at this awfully slow pace. Understeer. Can we have this flat through here? No. It sort of seems like it still drives with a bit of traction control of some sort, so when I'm like trying to put the power on halfway through the corner, look, you see that jump on the rev counter? Almost. Seems a little bit strange. Do you see what I mean there? It sort of jumps out of nowhere, really. Unless actually that is the difference, because it's a hybrid car, this, isn't it? So I was going to say, you can still hear the engine a little bit. Yeah, so I think that's when it's going from using only electrical to then the engine kicking in. Well, I thought about doing this race tomorrow, but I'm not sure. What do we think? Oh, what is next week's dailies? Oh, hey. What is next week's daily races? Oh, just click start again. I try to simultaneously read the chat and race, but then I read the chat and then I crash. Because my laptop, the screen that I'm reading off is too far away. I need to get a side monitor, I think, so that I can see both sort of quite a little bit easier. That will probably be a bit more helpful, I think. Right, I don't think I'm going to stream that one tomorrow. That's going to be awful. This one, however, 9th of June. I think that's when we are away to Download Festival, potentially. I'm not sure. Fastest time on the Nordschleife. Is it a time trial at Nordschleife this week or no? Oh, fastest time at Nordschleife in general. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done a Group 2 round there, but that would obviously be quick. I don't think I've done Group 1 either. Super Formula round there would be interesting. Oh, I'm not a fan of these big gaps between the races. This is really not good. Right, we'll stick with the BM. Where is it? Actually, or what's the quickest? Tell you what, we'll jump in the Audi. Have I got the Audi? Yeah. We'll jump in the Audi. We'll give this a go. In Group 3, I think probably like an 8.0. I think an 8.06 I've managed once. Whoa! Straight into the wall. There's your answer, Sander. I cannot read chat and do both at the same time. Watkins Glen, Sports Hard. B, Brands Hatch, Racing Hard. Brands Hatch will probably be Group 4, as I would have thought. C, Deforest Reverse. That feels to me like that'll be Group 3. At least it's racing hard, racing medium by the looks of it, though. Right, in the Audi. Let's go. did you call the circuit experience? Do you know what? I've not actually done any of the circuit experiences on the game, I don't think. That's heading for the wall. Yep. That was always heading for the wall, that one. Right, let's go. Well, I do have to say the brakes on the M6 are a lot better because you can brake at the 100 and stop long before that corner. Oh, the understeer on the R8. It's obviously still the quicker car for its acceleration, I think, but I was in the M6 round here the other day and it was... it felt a bit better than this. Definitely more planted than the BM through there though, because the BM was spinning quite easily. Right, let's try and set some lap times then. We'll do a quick daily race B, probably a couple daily race Bs. Feel the slide. That might actually be one of the hardest corners on the circuit, to be fair. Right, you can't sort of really cut this corner as much as you want there to sort of hook the car over that curb. It's all about this exit here though, which is a good one. Plonker, Rodney. Just so we can start that lap again. Just so we can start the next lap with a flyer out the corner. Go! Oh, t-shirt game. Yes, I forgot. So for any new faces, what we do here is you basically try and guess my qualifying time. If you guess correctly and you get all three, you get the lap time exact, basically, absolutely exact, then free t-shirt from the merch store, links in the description for those, so you can check them out. You get free choice of which one you want as long as we got it in stock. Go! Whoa, that was a bit of a lift-off oversteer, followed by the reverse of lift-off oversteer. So get your guesses in. If we actually manage to set a lap time without crashing, what will it be? 2:01. 2:01. That tickled us there. That tickled me. I was about to read that out as a serious comment there as well. I take that back. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow. The lift-off oversteer really is bad in the Audi. That's horrendous. Really catches you out there as you're trying to turn. Right, at 44, we want to try and improve by 0.8 here. This is just to match our time that we set in the BMW. Right, we're only going to get one more lap here. I was trying to brake as late as possible. You cannot brake at the 50 board there for that. Right, you've got to keep a little bit of throttle on here just to try and steady the car. Right, let's try and have 5 seconds, 5/10 off this one. Four tenths up so far. Oh, we're actually up on our time there. Right, that's good stuff. We might get this down. I was going to say at the 42s, it'll not be. It'll be just short. Not too bad. There he is. James, how are we doing? Right. We shall be back. stuck in the cables. Right. Oh, A+ lobby again. Really? Why? We can't be having this. We can't be having this. Oh, it's so uncomfortably warm. Horribly, horribly, horribly warm. Good luck for that one, James. Good luck, good luck. I say fair enough to that, Dave, yeah. ACC is awesome, and James will be the first to comment saying we need to do more of it on the channel. Bob, how are we doing? I hope we're all good. Right then, first proper attempt of Daily Race B. In the Group 3s, we're in the Audi, which is what most people are for qualifying at least. 4 laps. What can we do? From the back. ACC Tuesday, yeah. ACC Tuesday happens twice every year. No. Right, we all seen what I've just done there. That was awful. God. Is he still racing? Yeah, he is. I've absolutely butchered that one there. Where is he? I hope he doesn't quit. Slayers. Where's Slayers? I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him. I totally butchered that on the first lap there. The car turned way quicker than I thought it was going to. We've had to take into account a lot of understeer. And of course we were going so much slower, having just started the race, and the car just turned way quicker than I thought it was going to. And over the grass I went, understeered straight into this chap. And obviously off the track and into the wall he went, courtesy of us. So that is absolutely my bad. Horrific start to the race, that is. Horrific. Oh well, that's what I get. Signature move coming up. I feel like that mistake was not quite the signature move, but it was about as good as at ruining our race. Nearly going to the wall there. Oh, this is awful. Oh, I actually can't be doing this. It's way too warm. And we've got an entire hour to kill here. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. We're going to have to race the super formulas, aren't we? It's kind of not the wisest thing to do, though. To then jump back into a Group 3. It's so warm in this office, honestly. Oh, we're on full wets. That'll be good. This is the problem now. Well, racing in a car that just does what you want it to do. Except that. They put the yellow flags out before I even got to the corner. Right, well now it's a case of how badly can this race go? Deary, deary, deary me. That's going to be pretty much a sign of things to come for the for the race, isn't it? Most definitely. Right, predictions in for this one. We're going to start P12. Oh, we're in another A+ lobby. Will you please flip off? This is no good. What do you mean, Bob, about Prince William? Am I missing a joke or something there? Right, well, so far, our races have gone horrifically. And of all the races that Gran Turismo puts as a grid start, it does all of them except, or a rolling start for all of them, except this one. I don't know why, if it thinks it can give us a grid start for the Super Formulas, why it doesn't give us it for every category. Someone going way quicker on the inside there. I'm just hoping that we don't get launched off. Trying to keep it nice and easy and steady here. Staying out of trouble if we can do. Round the outside here. No. That's someone else gone. Someone in the McLaren livery here. Hopefully he doesn't hit us. We're going to get round the outside there just. There's someone binning it. Someone pushing their way through there. I disagree with that one. That's a little bit unfair. And moving under braking. Right, not a massive fan of this guy in front here. Just based on that short bit of racing experience there. My aim here will be to try and get past him as quickly as we can. Someone else gone, we're up to P7. Right, hopefully we can get past him here. He's had a poor exit in the slipstream. He might use boost to defend here. He's going to go ultra defensive. Honestly. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. Totally lost my bearings there. Oh, he's done the same. Come on! Oh, man, I feel like giving up already. No, this is not fun. That was just pure stupidity, that last one as well. Oh. This is going awfully, awfully, awfully wrong. Rage Against the Machine, alright. Right, I have a feeling this stream's going to end very early at this rate. Why is it going so horrifically wrong? Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. I just realised, I thought I was going to have to change something in the settings here, I thought. I've been wondering, so you know when you see the YouTube shorts on the channel, basically I have a button on here, and if anything interesting happens, then I press a button for it to record, like basically like the previous 2 minutes as a highlight, and it's not been doing that for a while, and I've just realised why. Unbelievable. Oh. All those highlights we should have had and it hasn't been recording all that time, I've just noticed. No worries, John. Catch you in a little bit. Come back on for manufacturers. Yeah, it's probably not a bad shout. I should do, shouldn't I? Right, we'll do this race. And then we'll either try and jump onto the Super Formulas again, or just jump straight onto Interlagos practice. One or the other, we'll decide after. This has been a horrific stream so far. We're not even an hour in. Right, starting right at the back for this one. The worst stream I've had in a long time, and we're not even 1 hour into this one. So this race needs to be good. I have a feeling it will not be. We'll try and not make the same mistake we did on the last one, where we binned someone and then had to wait 20 seconds to give the place back. Let's try not to do that this time. Back in the BMW. Let's go. So close to hitting the wall. I actually think I would have ended the stream there if I hit the wall. That would be it. Home time. Whoa! Someone's gone. Corba going extra slow there, avoiding somebody in front, I think, or accounting for something. Making sure we give plenty space. That side. Oh, going to run off the apex just a touch there. Oh, 2 cars binning it. Oh my days. Oh my days. Honestly. Right, guess the lap time. We're going to go back into the Super Formulas. One more race of this, and then we'll attempt the manufacturers. And depending on how that goes, we might end the stream there. I'm so uncomfortably warm in here as well, which I've got to be honest, really doesn't help. Really doesn't help, but oh my god, when you get binned off or you crash or you make a mistake or your race is ruined, there's like no worse feeling as you hit the wall. Right, 37.9. Already an improvement on our previous lap. 37 treble 6 John's going for. 38.007. So thankfully we've already beat that one. No offence, Larry. But thankfully we were quicker than that lap time. It's amazing to me that you can just do this flat on this game there. Just going to say we need to try and carry a bit more minimum exit speed on the second Degner curve. All good there. Not quite the better exit. A little bit better through the gears. Look how much, I think that was 2/10 or 3/10 possibly there. By actually not trying to brake loads in fourth gear and just letting third gear do the deceleration for you through spoon, that isn't it, I think? Right, we might finally be on for a good lap here. 37.1. I still don't understand. I'm just going to get entered into the race though here. I still don't understand how people are down to the 34s for this. That is absolutely crazy. We'll probably watch one of the lap times, I think. It's probably the best thing to do. Thunders. Look at that, 34.1. 34.1. He's looking at that thinking I can get that down to the 33s. Only 4 seconds off the pace. Wow. Wow. Slightest touch of the brakes. He is absolutely flying through there. Look at the... Wow. An insane amount of grip when you really put this car to the test. See, straight to the apex there, which... In the real world, you actually don't go to the apex because of that. It's slightly a banked corner, but I don't think the game benefits you going that far wide. Is that ones each for Newcastle there? Just quickly looking over. Oh no. Flash, how we doing? Hope we're all well, buddy. Hope we're all well. Hope we are having a good weekend. We're just checking out some faster slaps. That is frighteningly quick, that. Right, let's try and basically do what we've just seen there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Your phone still connects to the Wi-Fi from your football court. You must have a football pitch in your back garden, do you? Haha. Right, you know that super fast lap time that we just watched set by an absolute alien of a driver? Well, our challenge now is to basically do the same thing. Quite clearly, We've not managed it there. Right, he was literally... It is insane when you actually just do what they do. I've not really had to use the brakes much there. Now he had this in 5th all the way. Also crazy. Right, now his line here was actually really quite interesting, which I've not been able to replicate there. But he was straight to the corner of the apex and then sort of V-cuts out in 3rd, which I found really interesting. Right, that's not been a great lap, that, but wouldn't surprise me if the time we've made up in the first sector just by copying him is enough to still improve our lap time, you know. Genuinely, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh my god, it actually was as well. No way. No way. No way. Crazy. Guess the number of spins. Absolutely, that's what we should do. Right, new t-shirt game. Guess the number of spins. We've already had 3 there. It's like you don't realise what the car can do until you actually do it. Until I saw him... I'm trying to keep it flat when I'm trying to save it. It's obviously not going to work. Until I see him take it flat and in 5th into turn 3, I'm braking at that point, you know what I mean? And until you watch someone drive it flat, it's like, wow. You don't realise how slow you're being. Watch this. I'm braking now, normally. I don't even think he braked into the following turn as well. It's all engine braking. So much of this track can be driven by the engine brake, and it's unbelievable. I don't think you'll spin that many times. I've just seen that comment there. That's funny. You know what, John? John will only be 1 off as well. 35,665 spins. That's what it'll be. That's tremendous. Right, 4 tenths up here again. Look at that, that's a 1/10.5 gained. Just being sort of close, kind of, to the line that he was taking, just trying to replicate it, still nowhere near. But so much quicker to do so. That's why I'm always scared to put the throttle down, as I think so many of us are. When you see people binning it out of a corner, it is normally right there. Right, this will be last lap, this. To the line. Lost loads of time there. Lost loads of time. 36.717 though. John went 36.777 a little earlier there. Before we even hit the wall. Go! Right, final lap. Final push lap anyway. I'm going to have to end up trying to take it easy in the race, because if I'm driving like this, we've seen how many times I've binned it. I don't realise as well how much grip fourth actually has there. A lot more than you think. What you don't want to do is hit the curbs. That's what unsettles the car and forces you to try and save a quick snap here and there, and that's where I've been having a lot of the issues there. He was actually in fourth out of that corner as well. Right, 41.989. Oh, I'm going to close a lot here. That was a better exit. Yeah, it's still a bit off the pace. Upshifted to fourth too early there, lost definitely a tenth or two. Three tenths up. Look at this. 3 tenths up. 4 tenths up. Yeah. Definitely a high 35 in there. Definitely. Right, this is a little bit better. We're into the B-rated lobbies now, but fuck me, we've got to get a win on this one, surely. Or at least a podium, sorry, I should say. Fastest lap is always the one you don't get to complete. Absolutely. Got some confidence back. A little bit. But let's see. Turn 1. We're in one of the worst positions. Like middle to the front of the grid. Which basically means we got that lot ready to run into us. Here we go then. Hopefully a slightly better race than we've been having previously. Grid start. It's an okay launch. Guys behind have got a slightly better run. I'm going to go all the way to the inside here. Oh, nearly. Right, we're back up to P4. Go, buddy. Go, 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 go. My fault again there. My fault again. Oh! Oh! I got hit that time. My fault again. Damage both sides now. Damage again. Mastrodon with giving me the damage there that time. Driving probably not in best form there. Honestly, no, I give up. I actually give up. Just driving horrifically. Silly mistakes, silly mistakes. Come on. Oh, here we go. Front damage again. Whoa! Being lucky to avoid that one there. Really lucky to avoid that one. Somehow we're P5 now. Haven't dropped so far down the grid there. This, like all of my races so far, has been a one to forget. Bit of contact there. My fault again, probably following a bit too close. Tried to make sure I gave him the space there. I think I may have given him a bit too much space, given that I've literally just driven off the track. Oh, painful. Oh, it's very early to brake. Oh. I can't do this. Oh, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Fuck me. Do you think his name was Try Not to Push because he just sits and brake tests everybody? Oh. Right, I'm going to go get a can of Pepsi and hopefully the sugar actually calms me down. So fucking painful, that. Yeah, I know it wasn't on me, I know, but then we got damaged, then we got to give the place back. We've still hit him at the end of the day, but... Oh. Ah. Oh, man. I think it's just the heat, you know. Oh, you are literally watching, like, the breakdown of man here. Oh, man. Spurs winning 2-1. Who was Spurs? Oh, I can't remember. Who was Spurs playing again? Who was I can't remember who was Spurs was playing. Remind me, John. Burnley. Right, we'll wait for this and we'll get entered. Oh. When you have 2 hours of proper crap races, it really does make you want to never play Gran Turismo again. Maybe I should just have a day off. Chill. Watch the football. To be fair, Dave, I feel like that was. I feel like that guy was me that race. We had a bit of bumping about with everybody, and then we had that incident there. And I thought, oh yeah, I've had enough. That's no good, John. All the lollies all over the kitchen floor. I assume you mean what were once lollies and are now is now water. Most are liquid, yeah. Oh dear. Right. Right, remind myself of this car. It is not a super formula. It will understeer if you try and drive it like one. It will not brake if you try and drive it like one. And it will not accelerate if you try and drive it like one. Turn early. Oh, still can't get turned. Right, we cannot have a crap race, otherwise I will actually cry, I think. Seriously, Grumpy. That's no good. You have to drink them off the floor instead. To be fair, if they're still in their packets, which I assume they've got to be, surely, maybe it's not that bad. But although if they're actual ice lollies, they'll be no good, would they? You have to freeze them again, and then you would have just a stick inside of a blob, basically, wouldn't you? It wouldn't look like the ice cream lolly it once was. $60-odd lollies, God, mate, you must. That must have been your entire weekly shop one week, was it? Just ice lollies? Oh, still can't turn. Still can't turn. Just turn, for God's sake. It's not much to ask. Right, a little bit better than our previous lap there. Cushy, 33.9. Let's try and keep improving. Right, another 0.5 improvement here, which is good. 33.3. That was the fastest lap in the previous race, where we did awful, but ups and downs. We set the fastest lap, our personal best, and then we crash. .33, can't say if that says 090 or 030, if indeed it says either of those two, but that's what I'm narrowing it down to. Right, now we've just got to try and start to push, but try and be on the limit a little bit here now. Push as much as I can do. How did I do that whole lap so well and then lose it all on the last corner? Oh, fastest lap. Yeah, daily race C without practice, most definitely a bad idea. I could have told you that one from experience about 20 minutes ago. Not a wise idea. Right, we'll get 2 more push laps in here. Predictions in. What do we think? What will our fastest lap be? Right, one more push lap after this. Get some more guesses in. Don't quite think this one will be much of an improvement. Oh, 186, it actually is. Just lost it all on that last sector there. Unbelievable. We were about a tenth ahead. We could have been looking down to the 32s. Not quite going to happen this time. Jonathan, how are we doing? Hope we're all good. Just trying to see if the wind is actually from the fan is hitting the microphone or not. Oh, right. Is anyone else in the M6 in this one, or if they had a bit of common sense and they are not bothering? Right, now remember, it looked like on the last lap, the last race, we only got one push lap, remember? As well. And we coming out one of the last people to come out of the pit, so there's a guy up ahead there, probably got about a 20-second advantage to us. He's into turn 4 right now. He might be able to cross the line and get himself a second push lap. As long as he crosses the line with sort of 134-ish left, then he'll be okay. Whoa, what are you doing, buddy? Really? We don't need to be that aggressive. It's only an outlap, pal. Should we do the same? Oh, he puts his hazards on as if to say, I knew I was in the wrong there, but I'm just going to crack on anyway. Oh, big backlog of traffic here. Big backlog. Oh, no! No! We were waiting. We were creating a gap. Come on. Surely we can see what we're doing there. We got everybody going bumper to bumper for qualifying. And now this guy decides to try and jump the queue. Oh, come on, buddy. Right, he needs to hope that he puts it off the track because we are not stopping here. You've run right in front of us there. Everybody created a gap. Nobody jumped in front. This guy clearly in a rush. Well, that is that then. This stream literally couldn't have gone any worse. So frustrating that. So frustrating. Wait your turn. For quali. We're going to get disqualified there. Oh, I thought we did. I thought we did get disqualified. I think he's actually... Is he quit or not? Or is that him there? Yeah, Albert something. Do you think he'll get the point here? Oh! Nearly tagged the wrong person. I'm way too childish to be allowed on these sort of games, you know, honestly. As if anybody actually cares, but... Yep, Dino on pole. Nicely done for him. Right then, there's us right at the back of the grid for this one, because someone decided to ruin our qualifying by trying to jump in front of us. Now, he's only 2 positions ahead, because of course we both then went out on an on a push lap, literally bumper to bumper, since he decided to try and jump the gap, and it ruined both of our laps. And Creedy Mag is in between us, and probably regretting, or soon to regret, being there. Here we go. Ha! Let's hope that Albaswari drives a little bit cleaner in the race than his race etiquette or sportsmanship driver etiquette showed in qualifying. Right, let's take it nice and easy out of turn 1. We started a lot higher up on our previous race, but we finished right at the back and got lapped. So, let's hope this race can do the reverse. Start at the back and finish a little higher up. Is anyone going to run wide? Yes, one person does. These are all bumper to bumper here. I'm going to brake a bit earlier, let them judge where they're going to be going. Here is our newfound pal there, pushing someone off for a start by the looks of it there. Unfortunately for Creedy Mag, we are going to end up alongside him there, due to the fact he's running around the outside. Oh, someone spun it behind us there. I could hear the wheel spin, or the wheel sliding, the tyre squeal. And sure enough, someone literally arriving to that corner sideways at that point. Right, let's go again. Oh, what's going on? Oh, the Peugeot has binned him. Nothing to do with us, that one there. He's got a 3-second penalty. We're up to P12. Scooby driving the Scooby. Looked like he'd been pushed off by him there, and it actually did look, in fairness to the Spaniard who we've had a previous running with, it did actually look like he was waiting for him there to give him the place back or make sure he didn't lose anything. The only thing, and if you are going to do that, that is absolutely the right thing to do, but you still have to try and be quick enough to consider the other cars around you. In the lower lobbies, you ghost when you stop on track. You don't always do that in the higher lobbies. Or even if you're going slow or staying at one side of the track, it's not always the easiest if you've got a ton of cars behind you for them all to know what you're doing. They don't all see the incident, they don't all know what's going on, and it makes it a little bit twitchy and difficult to predict what you are going to do, as we've just seen potentially with that one there. We're going to get to the inside of Scooby here, to the left, and away we go. Now, however, we are 2.9 seconds from the next position, which is going to be very tricky to catch up, I would imagine. It's alright though, we are only 3 seconds off the pace of Dino on pole position there. So I'm sure we're set up for a blinding race. started to notice that I'm like leaning with whichever way I'm going. I'm starting to notice I'm doing that lean, and I really need to stop that. That shows that you're really just trying that little bit too hard. And clearly to no benefit. 3 seconds is the gap now. They're all possibly going to start tripping over each other a little bit here. There's someone gone in the Mazda. Oh, someone else in the Mazda here as well. Or is this who we were meant to have passed there? Has he just respawned in front? Not actually too sure. It's a difficult car, that, especially out the corners. Really twitchy car to try and drive that thing. 3.4 now to the next position. We are in P10 though, having started at the back. Here, that horrid screeching Mazda behind us. Someone's getting given the blue lights, blue flags. Yellow flags. Does this mean anything for us yet? Literally around the outside. Oh, this is a guy that's actually getting lapped, I think. This is who the blue flags are for. Right, that makes sense. Okay, that is slightly distracting. Bearing in mind we done that to the race leader on the last lap, on the last race. That actually is a little bit more distracting than you think it's going to be. Someone else that's gone there. We're up to P8. It seems that just keeping it on track at the moment is good enough. Commentator's curse, of course, there, now that we've said it. How many laps until we bin it? Now you know how irritating it is. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, we didn't like run in front of him or anything too much. We did stay behind, mostly because we couldn't catch him. But we did stay behind, to be fair. Just don't have the confidence to really plant the car through turn 1 there, which in some of these cars you really do. You can see the time that we lose having to lift. He's actually got good pace, this guy in front that we've lapped. So obviously he's had a bit of a nightmare early doors, but he's actually got the pace to have been on for a slightly better result. I actually did, yes, you are correct as well, yeah. I hadn't forgot about that, yeah, I know. Not great. I forget that you actually hear everything still, like the engine note and all that sort of stuff. I think because we drive past that many ghosted cars from time to time, but you're flying past them, so I was actually thinking that they don't hear anything as much as they do see it, and it can still be distracting. But having him drive right behind us, you are kind of thinking, right, where is he? And then you remember, oh, I don't need to worry about it. And then you hear it again and you think the same thing. Right. I do think that if we stick with it here, a bit of patience. I feel optimistic that something else could crop up. There we go, there's one running wide. Oh, that's really awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. We didn't touch. No contact, no contact, no contact. There was contact though. Right, just about managed to get away with that one. Right, P5 and 6 in front here. 2.2 up the road. They are fighting though, they're fighting. Which is how we've just managed to get this one here. You can't turn that early, pal. We are there. We can't disappear from the corner. Right, still 5 laps to go. Can't say for sure, but it's possibly still quite a fun race for that guy in the Mazda. Running ghosted. Easier to overtake everybody. You always feel like you're making progress that way. So it might not be as soul destroying as it was for us previously. Right, I think he's just given up because into the pits he goes though. Right, P8's probably still not too bad, but we do kind of have P5 not far in front of us yet. P6 and 7 at least now having a bit of a scrap. Right, we've finally caught up to them. 3 laps remaining. Round the outside of turn 4. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Pass immediately. I'm trying. Trying to do it in a corner that doesn't really compromise you a lot of overall lap time or pace or speed on the way out, so that they end up getting back past. It is going to have to be on exit here that we set ourselves up. Oh, I had to lift. Try and set ourselves up for a run into turn 1, I was going to say. The Porsche has got the slightly better exit, but we're in the slipstream. Go, 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 go. Again, better run here. He's going to go defensive. Oh, fantastic racing. Round of applause for K-Mag in front. What tremendous racing that was. Tried to go, sold him the dummy, jumped back to the other side, and he still held it. Round the outside, nearly going at the back of him there though. Courtesy of me almost binning it. We're not hanging around the outside here, but we'll try and possibly cut back on him slightly. So cautious of trying to put the power down though. Right, we do it all again. Set ourselves up, hopefully here for the better exit. We're a 10th closer to him than the last time we tried. Final lap. Nah, he's done it this time. He's done it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good race in that. This is where this manufacturer's round's actually been very disappointing, because that for me was a daily race. That for me was a daily race. 13 laps of Interlagos, no pit stop, no tyre deg, no fuel depletion. That was a pretty dull daily race C at best. Not a World Series event. 20 minutes or so of racing for me. If you're going to be, well, literally 20 minutes and 17 seconds of race time for Dino up top there. Less than 21 minutes for the entire grid. If we are going to be having serious events on here, we need to be having strategies, pit stops, you know, a variation of strategies as well, by the way, across the grid. Chance to regain your race should you lose it, like some of the guys did and we did previously on the last race. The race itself, that race itself was amazing, but the event and the particular round, 13 laps at Interlagos, very disappointing. But overall, the pain of this live stream for the past 3 hours has paid off with a really decent result for P8. So I think we can kind of say it was worth it. I think. I'm still not so sure though. That was awesome, awesome race, and that really, really good. Right, yes, we are live tomorrow. We are live tomorrow. Super Formulas SF19 for the British Heart Foundation tomorrow. Very much looking forward to that. Needed double the laps. 100% agree. 100% agree. At least for me, I would say. At the absolute least. My problem also here, by the way, my problem also is that the A-rated and A-plus rated players only get to race 3 slots. So we only get 3 PM, 5 PM and 7 PM. Now, on the last season, the reason for that was because the races were so much longer. The races were over an hour in total length for qualifying and race, which then I would agree. I would rather less races but longer race. But that's not the case here. We have literally, we could race this every hour logistically. It's 33 minutes after the race began. We are finished, wrapped up. We could easily have another entry at 6. And I think it's far less fair that the A and A pluses get less track time. I wouldn't, again, I don't mind if it's a longer race, because then the track time averages out. You're actually spending as much time as B and below. Just they get double the amount of races, but it's a shorter race. I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. But 13 laps, we've seen this basically as a daily race C combo, and yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from Gran Turismo on this one. Make a second account, yeah, could do. Start from the back, yeah. Yeah, it needed, yeah, something like that. 3 times tyres, 4 times fuel, soft and medium as well, mandatory, absolutely, yeah. I don't know if we have any of that in the upcoming rounds, but there we go. There we go. Right, well, thanking you, everybody, for tuning in. We are going to call it a day there, because I cannot bear the heat in here, and to do more daily races that were as shockingly woeful as the last one. So we'll call it a night there, but really appreciate everyone stopping by. Thanking you so much. We'll be back for the next one of this, which is on Wednesday. Group 3 at Deep Forest Raceway. Tremendous. We'll be on that for sure. Saturday the 18th as well, Suzuka. That's going to be good. In the Group 3s, it'll be tricky again though in this car unless we are able to race on the softs or mediums. 22nd, we then got back to the Wednesday, Daytona. We might be okay around there, except for Sector 1. And then Fuji as well. So we'll do okay on average. Some tricky sectors and some good sectors. But yes, British Heart Foundation tomorrow night, 8 p.m. race start. 7:45 I normally go live, 15 minutes before. So you can catch a little bit of my practice, bit of setup for the race. And then away we go. 8 p.m. race start or 8 p.m. quali, and then straight into the race after that. So hopefully everyone can join us tomorrow for that. I'll be very much looking forward to it. Tonight's been an eventful one, I would say at the very least. So there we go. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it though. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I will be catching up on some football and all the rest of it. And I'll see you all tomorrow night. Toodles!